Hello YouTube, this is Marauders here, and this is the XReal One Pro. So basically, it's a monitor that you strap in front of your eyes so that, you get to strap a large monitor in front of your eyes. Okay, so this is basically what it looks like. So it's basically a screen that's permanently attached to your head. So you see when you when you tilt your head, the screen just follows you. So this is how the display works. Okay, imagine a monitor tied to a stick on top of your head, and it's following you around like this. Okay, so you'll always be of a fixed distance, and you always just see it in front of you. And so basically what's happening is that there's a small little screen inside the glasses, and it's actually simulating the size of the screen based on the distance. So here, okay, I can't see it correctly, I think it's 38. And if we increase the size, so we can decrease the size or increase the size of the screen. And we can like sort of move it further away. So you can see like 1 meter, 3 meters, 6 meters, and then you can increase the screen size. Of course, remember that this isn't actually moving anything. This is just more of a simulated distance and size of the screen. So the main thing about this is that because the screen is just permanently attached to your head, notice that when you tilt your head, the whole screen moves with you. So for example, if you wanted to like focus on the corner of a screen, you have to move your eyeball, because if you try to move your head, the whole screen moves with you. And of course, because it's just a screen attached to your head, you can't really make it bigger and focus on different corners of the screen to get a better view. So this can be a bit unnatural, and it might limit the usability of head-mounted displays like this. And here is what makes the XReal One and One Pro different from other glasses before this, video glasses before this, is that instead of just being purely anchored to the front of your head, we can activate an anchor mode. So now the screen orientation is fixed, and you can actually look at the different corners of the screen. And so in the anchor mode, what happens is that the monitor is at a fixed distance away from you, but it doesn't follow your head. So it can be independently positioned around your head at the fixed distance. It is independent of where your head is looking at. So what this entails is that we can now actually make the screen bigger. And we can move it, let's say, closer to us. Is it already 1 meter? I can't see from it. Okay, so it's already 1 meter. So notice we cannot actually see your eyes cannot fully see the whole screen at a time, but you can actually just rotate your head to see different corners of the edges of the screen. Basically, imagine you are sitting in front of a really large monitor. Some of you might think that this is actually not a good feature, but you know, I mean, when you're playing games, you might want to see the whole screen at a time. But let's say if I'm doing work and I need to like read the text more clearly, being able to enlarge the screen and just move around like this is a really good feature. So previously, for XReal products of an older generation, you had to get a separate accessory called the beam in order to enable this functionality. So this is basically the first XReal product that is actually able to do this without an additional accessory, and that makes it really special and grants it a lot of flexibility. And well, this is actually the number one reason why I decided to get this in the first place. But one thing to note is that the onboard, it is limited to, the screen is always anchored at a fixed distance from your head, even though the orientation isn't. So as I can look up, I can focus it if I look down a bit. So I can just center the screen. Okay, I can look at different edges. But we cannot move in, you cannot physically get closer to the screen. Okay, because that will mean that the glasses need to be aware of the physical location in space. So if you actually want that feature, you have to get another accessory called the XReal Eye, which connects to the glasses in the nose bridge here. But personally, I feel like it's not necessary. And then finally, you are also able to have the screen anchor to the left or right, upper left or upper right corner of the glasses, and to act like a sort of heads-up display for your glasses. So why is this a feature, you might ask? Because the XReal One comes with this nifty electrochromatic dimming screen. So you can see that you can actually adjust between three darkness shades. So yeah, there might be some interesting features for you to anchor the screen and be able to see out in the real world like this. This option is actually disabled by default in the settings. Personally, I also wouldn't need to use it, but I guess some people might just find it handy. You can also still adjust the screen size of the thing when it's anchored to the corner. So you can see, you can still move it, and you can also change which direction to anchor it on. So one thing to note about the dimming, so this is pure, this is not dimmed at all, this is 50%, and this is 100%. Okay, so it works, but even at 100%, it won't be able to block out very strong light sources like the sun or something. So this is more for use indoors than outdoors. And I guess if you really want a fully black screen, you're gonna have to find some way to get a cover and put it in front of glasses. So the glasses themselves don't come with a cover anymore. So by default, the glasses will look like a 1080p display, just like any other monitor. But it's a 1080p display that's capable of 120 Hz refresh rate. So if you're used to gaming, you know that a good refresh rate is king. So that's a really neat trick. But there's one more neat trick the XReal One and One Pro can do, which is, instead of just having a normal 16:9 screen, what we can do is that, so you can go in and select it ultra-wide mode. So it's either 21:9 or 32:9 or something. I can't remember what it was, and I can't see it right now. So let's just go to 21. Okay. And now we have, this is now a second display. So now that we activated 21:9 mode, you can see that this is now an extra ultra-wide monitor with, I think it was 2920 1080p resolution. Basically, it's a super wide resolution right now. And okay, I guess I'll just switch it over to the even wider version. Okay, so now it's even wider. You can see that you must rotate your head in order to see the full corners of the screen. And you can see that in Windows, this is now a 3840 by 1080 screen. So now this is a really big monitor. It is important to note that the glasses are connected via a USB-C connection. So if the laptop or phone or whatever device that you choose to connect to it doesn't support USB-C out DP mode, you're going to have to get a dongle if you want to connect it to a HDMI source. I am pretty sure that there are some interesting problems when you try to connect it to a Nintendo Switch directly with USB-C, but I cannot remember at this time. And of course, the other issue when the connection is done using USB-C is, of course, if your device only has one USB-C port, that means that you won't be able to charge your device at the same time you're using the glasses. So if you want to do that, you have to get another dongle in order to be able to power your device and output the video at the same time. So one thing to note about these glasses, because remember that the image is projected through the screens you see here. So they're not really like right in front of you. There's a lens in it that actually bends, and basically the screen to your eyes, the screen is actually of a certain distance away from you, and it's not just up front in front of you. So if you're nearsighted like me and you are, if you have very bad nearsightedness, you can't just wear the glasses like this. All you're going to see is a blurry mess, because again, to your eyes, it's actually physically far away. It's of a certain distance away from you. Okay, so what can you do if you're a glasses wearer? Well, actually these things are pretty big. So the first thing I did was I actually just stacked it. Okay, so if your glasses allow it, you can just stack the glasses on your glasses, go do a dual glasses look, and you'll be able to see better on it. Okay, but of course the more preferred way is, you just order the prescription glasses inserts from the various people online, or just check and see your local optician, online store. Maybe someone actually is working on these things, so you can get an insert like this to the correct prescription of your glasses, and you fit them in. So once you fit them in, then they'll work like a pair of normal glasses. Oh yeah, obviously before I forget, yes, this thing has built-in speakers. You can see the speaker grills on the top and the bottom of each of each earpiece. They say the sound is by Bosch. Sorry, not an audiophile. I wouldn't be able to tell you how good or shitty the speakers are. The only thing I can tell you is that they're not quiet. So they're just speakers projecting the sound out and hoping to reach your ears. Look at the position, okay? It just projects out and hopes to reach your ears. So someone next to you is going to hear the speakers, is going to hear the sound from the speakers. So and they are speakers. So take that as a that's it. There are built-in speakers in the thing. So this is the XReal One Pro, and I'm really surprised at how well it works. I mean, the moment I learned that this is going to allow me to anchor the screen without the use of another additional accessory, I knew I had to try it out, because when you use an additional accessory to do the anchoring, you're going to introduce lag, and it's another bulky thing to carry around. But right now, because of the internal processing, you get the anchoring done by the glasses itself. There's much less lag, not that I actually counted, okay, but it's definitely more usable as a large screen, because if you always only had the screen attached permanently to you, it is actually very hard to use in situations where you want to see the whole screen, like when you're playing a game, that's great. But if I want to do work on it, like you only need to see text on the screen, being able to see it bigger is a big plus. And the fact that once you anchor the screen, the screen basically can get larger, and you just need to move your head around to see the different corners. That's a really big plus. Okay, it's really, I can't explain in words how good it feels. Okay, you know, I'm getting up there in age, my eyes aren't as good as it used to be. Trying to play with my GPD Win Mini, I can't really play it like this anymore, because I can't see, it's too close already, the things are too small. I have to play like this if you've seen the video streams when I'm playing with Werner. Okay? But with these things, it's basically a giant screen in front of me, so I don't have any problems looking at it. I can play much more comfortably with this. Yeah, it's a nice to have, but you know, if you're looking for something that will help you see the screen better, and you want it to be a more portable way of doing it, yeah, you can consider these XReal One Pros. Because yeah, I'm definitely going to use this more. These are my monitors now. This is Marauders. I will see you all in the next video.